Hello, welcome to the demo of taxi-based management system. I will show you by going into the system and briefly touch on all the important features the system provides. In order to get going, we've got to type in the address in the Google bar, and then this credential page will show up. On the credential page, you have to enter the details which you'll get on registration. So let's click on submit and then go into the system. This is the main page when you successfully log in. It's showing all the live jobs in a list view, as you can see, as we're highlighting, with different information, as we can see from the headers of list view. Then it's got the upper portion which is showing drivers POB, clear and logged out status. And then it's got some other buttons which are doing different things. Before going into the system and start making a booking, let me just touch upon some of the main features as how we can achieve their function properly. Okay, this list view, which you can see on the screen, is only showing the live jobs. That means the jobs that are currently in progress. You can see most of the columns are very self-intuitive and telling you what they're all about. Some which are not very clear are going to be detailed in the individual training video. We've got buttons like search booking. It lets you search the booking through reference number, pickup address or drop off address. Then we've got export to Excel button, which can export all the data filtered below to an Excel file. It's got these number boxes which are showing how many jobs currently live and how many it's showing in the list. You can filter it out by your account customers. You can filter through your drivers, and you can see all the flag jobs as well. But you get these calendars if you wish to see jobs from a particular date to a particular date. You get this pay type feature in which you can find out all the cash account, credit card check jobs. And then we've got this status one, which shows you all the live jobs, deleted, and the completed jobs. So let's head on towards making a booking. Now with make booking, we've got two ways of doing it. One which comes in a smaller box that is pretty simple to understand. It's asking for the date, time, and then whether it's a cash job or account job. If it's an account job, it shows a drop down. It shows the list of all your account customers. You can make a selection. As soon as you make a selection of account customer and click on this previous booking, it shows you all the booking this particular account has done with you before. And then you can make a selection of one of the existing booking and it'll automatically fill into the boxes provided. However, you can always change this and you can put either a postcode or the address. Now once you'll be typing the postcode or an address, you'll see that it'll autocomplete and the point of interest addresses. So it's pretty comprehensive. Plus it also makes itself clever as the time goes on, because once it started storing your information into the database, that start coming up very quickly as well. Same goes with the customer name. We're not going to make a booking at this point. We'll just exit on this screen and go to the main screen where we can see comprehensive number of fields to make a booking. Okay, now as you can see that it's got a lot more field in comparison to the previous box, so we can play with more and see what they do. Now if you click on account here, you can see the fields change. It's because if you've got an account customer, you can always choose existing account by typing in the initials, and then the system will automatically let you fill the details like we've seen in the previous video. Okay, so what we'll do now, we'll create a cash job by entering the customer name. Now we see that the drop down has automatically appeared. It means this customer already exists. If we click on previous booking, we'll find that there's a booking for this customer already. So if we hover the mouse or click on this booking, all the previous job details automatically show up into the system. But we don't want to create a job which has been done previously. So let's go and create a brand new cash job again. So if I create a job by the name of Chris, tab out, Chris has given me his number, and let's put the pickup address. So Chris is coming from Heathrow, Terminal 4. If I tab out from here, you'll notice that location of that place is shown in the map. You can always move the map up and down and drop this person in order to take the street view. Okay, let's go to the drop of address and type a new address there. Okay, as soon as we tab out from here, you'll see that it's showing that correct on the map as well. You can check the prices of this location if you've previously stored. If you don't have anything stored, it's going to come up empty. Okay. You can put any job comments and then you put the fare. Again, nothing is mandatory here. Whatever details you've been given by the customer, you can always put them in order to create a job. Now, after adding this price, you must have seen that it's automatically added into the other box. It means the first one is for driver calculation, and the other box where the details have been automatically replicated is for customer invoicing. So if you've got set prices with your drivers for a particular location, you can always put them into the first one so that they show up on the calculation sheet, and invoices are going to be created from the other boxes. I must tell you that if you're not doing this sort of stuff, then you don't need to worry, as just by typing into the one box, the other will get replicated anyway. So if you're just keeping the same price, you only need to enter into the first box and it'll automatically go into the second one. So you can record wait time, how much time your driver is waited for, any parking charges with markups or any extra charges. You can set a reminder on the job, and you can also select the vehicle type. Plus, if there is a gratuity given by a customer on the card, you can always store that into this box, which will be reflected on the driver sheets. So let's go along and give this job to driver 01 and dispatch it as well at the same time. The way dispatching works is, as soon as you've saved the job, it's going to appear into the list below under today's date. So if we look at today's date, you'll see that that particular job which we've created is showing up, and it's been allocated to a driver as well. Okay. Now, because we do dispatching through mobile apps, so it's very similar to PDA. I can't show you the screen of that, but I've taken the images to give you an idea how it works on the driver phone. So if your driver has got an iPhone or an Android, you'll get a screen like this. After logging into the system, you can see all the live jobs, completed jobs. You can send a message to yourself and change the status from POB to clear. So let's go to the next screen. This is the live job a driver received. So if driver has gone within the job, committed it, then can decide whether it's been accepted or rejected. Once driver has accepted the job, you can mark it as completed, cancel, or POB with all the details showing up on the top. So that's how our driver app works. Once the driver has accepted the job, this change color from gray to green automatically, and the status will become accepted. So let's see how it appears. Because I haven't connected to phone yet, it's not showing up directly, but let's see. Okay, now it's showing up in green color, indicating that this job has been accepted by a driver. Obviously, operator can set it automatically from the main system if he's in communication with the driver. Okay. We've got a lot of other features. We can email to driver, we can SMS to driver, we can SMS to customer. Let's go into one of the example here, as we don't have much time. If we look into this, customer email automatically pops up here if we've entered the email into the job, and then this wording automatically reflecting job details with set text. This text can be set in the config area as per your wish, so it can be customized as per your need without any issue. Plus we've got print job, meet and greet, reopen a job, delete booking. You can do return jobs, duplicate job, and you can create recurring job as well from it. So let's go into our second section of reports, which is very important to highlight here. That's also do driver calculation. So if I go into the report section, you'll see that we've got invoicing feature. We click on invoice. You can select the taxi base name under which you've been working, and then basically enter your customer name. Once you've entered your customer account name, or if it's a cash customer, then you can enter a cash customer name, and then choose the month for which you wish to see the jobs. You've done that, you click on show statement, it automatically shows you all the jobs for this customer. They're in a preview mode. You can create PDF of them, you can make changes within the preview mode, and you can send an email directly from here as well. Similarly, we've got a lot of other type of reports. We've got council sheet, which council may require from you from time to time to find out what your driver's been doing. You've got account total, job sheet total, and then you've got turnover reports, which you may require at the end of the year. So let's look into another statement which is very important and will be coming into action one you will be using the system. So let's give a quick highlight to it as well. So what do? You've got all the drivers showing up into the system. You can make a selection of the driver and then see on this particular date what sort of jobs this driver has done and what sort of calculation is coming up. Currently we haven't allocated him a percentage, but we can do that from the config area. So let's see without a percentage how the calculation sheet show up. Okay. So this is the job which we created earlier. It's showing that it was a cash job. Chris did it from blah blah place to blah blah, and it's showing the cash amount was this what we typed in there. Showing total number of jobs and all different types of calculations, which has been abbreviated with some alphabets as well. Okay, we can create a PDF and print it out and hand it over to the driver if you wish. Okay, we will close the dialog from here and let's go back to the main screen. Okay, there's lots to tell you about the system, but because of shortage of time and we're detailing everything into individual training videos, please feel free to ask us a question if you're unsure about anything.